Today we're going to be learning how to um, add walls and add doors and windows in an Archicad. So first we begin by drawing a wall. This is just a tutorial, so I believe you should have learned how to do some of this in our previous videos. But I just want to show you how to draw a wall for those of you who still have confusion or who are still confused. So first you select the wall and then you click on settings. If you want to bring out the settings dialog box, like I said earlier, you either press here or you press Ctrl T. But for the sake of understanding, let's use here since everybody can see it. So setting dialog box has come up. We're going to set our wall to 225. Notice you can't change the thickness here because it's in a different setting. But if it's in complex profile, but if you want to change it to simple profile, then you can use it to be simple. You click here. This gives you the ability to change the wall thickness. And the type of wall to use. Here we use masonry block structural in Nigeria. Elsewhere, other materials can be used, but that one is by the way. So we begin by drawing a simple box. Let us just draw a simple box. Remember, we're going to be placing doors and windows into this as simple box. And there it is, a simple box full of floor plan. You can see the floor plan. You can see the 3D model, the simple box. So this is what we're going to be using to learn how to place doors and windows. So we'll start by placing the doors. For us to place a door, you have to select the door tool. Then you're going to have to click here to get settings, the dialog box for settings, or you press Ctrl T. The last time I clicked here, so now I'll use Ctrl T. For I believe there's a video with all the shortcuts on this channel, so I will advise you to watch that video to get familiar with all the shortcuts. As you can see, the doors have already been set. It's 900 by 12, which is what we use here in Nigeria. But in case your version of Archicad doesn't have the correct dimension or dimension that you need, you can add it there. So this is how to change the door setting. Personally, me, I like editing my doors a little to give it some style. Like this door leaf, I like adding a door leaf, give it some style and some level of detail or beauty. I like adding my door handle because it is to be appreciated more in the model. Then I like changing the door material. To do that, you have to go here to model attributes. Yes. Then you change, right now it's set in wood, so you change it to metal because obviously the doors are finer in metal. You can even change it to black, but I like using metal iron. I don't know why. I just like using it each time I'm working on a project. But later on in the design, you can change it to whatever you want. It's not a must to change it right now. Since you're just learning, I just wanted to, show you guys that you can also edit your doors to what you actually want. So sorry, let me just change this to metal. Okay, we're done. Now it's time for me to place the door. So if you go here, you notice that there's a black line in front. And this black line is where you want the door to start from. Sorry, this black line in the front of the door. I'm going to explain. You've noticed that in some buildings, like the external doors, if it's an entry door, it's usually flush inside and recessed outside. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but let me show you. Let me show you what I mean with this tool. I'm going to first put this door. You see, I'm going to put the door with the line in front, like this, and then I'm going to put my door swing inside. Then I'm going to put another door with the line behind, and I'm still going to put my door swing inside. So I want to show you the difference between the line being in front and the line being behind. As you can see, the line, this one, the line was behind. So the door is recessed here and is flushed behind. But this one, the line was in front. So the door is flushed in front and recessed behind. Do you understand? I don't know if you get my illustration. You see now, the line was behind on this one. So the door was flushed. So the door was flushed behind and recessed in front. But here the line was in front. So the door was flushed in front and recessed behind. So that is what that line is where you want the door to flush to, front or back. So now that we understand what the line does, we are going to add the doors and the windows. So to add the door, you click. Sorry, let me just delete this. So to add the door, sorry. To add the door, you click. So we are going to make the door flush inside. So to add the door, you click the first time. After you select the direction of the flush, you click the first time. Then you have to see, this is where you can select the swing. Do you want it to swing this way? But normally doors usually swing towards the wall. It's proper etiquette. So as you open the door, you can see what's happening. Then you click. There's still room to even edit this door further. You can choose the type of swing you want, because not everybody likes this swing. So what you do is you click on the door. You see this purple dot? Yes, it gives you a way to manipulate the door how you want. So with this, I can choose to close the door let us do 45 degrees, and voila, we have our door swing that is reasonable. But this does not affect the 3D model. The 3D model still remains closed, but I will show you how to open the door in the 3D model. It's actually possible to open the door in 3D. I will show you that I'll show you that towards the end of the video. Just stay tuned. So now we have put the door. We have to know how to. We're not going to put a window. So we're going to go to window, right? And now we are going to have to set the window that we want. This is not what we use. So can somebody type the dimensions for window down in the comments? The correct one. While I do this, if you're sure you know it, can you just type it in the comment? Let us engage the comment box a little. So the window height is going to be what? 1, 2. For those of you that guessed it correct, or for those of you that got it, that is nice. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. 1, 200. Then the width of the window is going to be 1 to 2. You can use 1, 2. You can use 1, 5. You can use as wide as you want. You can actually use as long as you want. But we're just going to do a standard window, like the basic window that we all know. So it's going to be 1, 2 by 1, 2. Then the window height is usually 900. Like the window sill height is usually 900. 900 from the let me use the colloquial term. From the German floor to the window sill, usually 900. Then from here, we're going to have to choose the window that we didn't even set the window. Sorry, we're using a basic window now. But I think we should use a sliding window because it's more common and it's actually better. It's actually more aesthetically pleasing. So 1, 200, 1, 200, 1, 200, and 900. You can see. Then you can go ahead to set the materials like I showed you guys before. But that is not. But let me show you guys. Remember, to set materials, you go here, model attributes. But we'll not be doing that now. We will not be doing that now, for the sake of your time, and since I believe you guys already understand how it feels to set the material. So remember, If you notice, windows are usually flushed outside and they have this little recess inside. I don't know if you've ever been in a building, but I'm pretty sure we've all been in a building. You notice that windows are usually flushed outside. Then inside usually has this recess where you can keep things, where you can just keep your, I don't know, I usually keep my phone there when I'm sleeping. So that I remember that's what you can achieve with this line. So I'll show you again. If I put the line in front here and I put the line behind here, you notice that the window now will be flushed in front and will be recessed inside. Well, here now the window now will be flushed inside and be recessed in front. Let me show you guys again. For those of you that have forgotten, you can see it here. You can see it is recessed here. If you notice, in buildings this is usually on the inside. Then this is usually what, if you look around the windows you have in your buildings, this is usually how they are. They are usually flushed in front and recessed on the inside. Let me show you the recess on the inside. You can see. So I believe we know the right one we should use, which is this one. So you can see placement of doors and windows is not hard. You can even go ahead to put the windows as many times as you want. Let's say you want to do for cross ventilation. Now, if you notice, there are two lines here, right? This line is the middle of this wall. This line is the middle of the internal wall. This line is the middle of the external wall. As you can see, because the internal wall and the external wall are not the same length. The internal wall is from here, from this point to this point. The external wall is from this point to this point. So their middle changes. So you choose the parts that you want to use as you want. I like using the internal wall. I don't know why. Most times I use the internal wall, most times I use the external wall. But let's use the external wall because it seems to be more, let's say, even. So using the external wall, we can see that it turns to good. It turns to good, right? So with this, we don't have to measure since it has already turned to good. So we just go to that middle and just click. Now we choose where we want the window to slide to. I usually pick anything for here, so any direction you want. And voila, we have been able to achieve placement of doors and windows. Now from there I'm going to show you how to open the doors and how to open the windows. Okay, so you see this, for those of you that like making your work aesthetically pleasing. So we're going to know how to open the door. So you click on the door. Yes, are you seeing this purple knob in the door? Sorry, are you seeing the purple knob? Yes, with this knob you can open and close the door. So by clicking on it, you can see I can choose where I want the door to swing to. So let me do it like this. You can see now it's open. You can see now the door is open. Let me show you the 3D from on top. Sorry, I'm doing this. As you can see, the door now is open. It's open, and with this you can choose to open it to any degree you want: 45, 90, 30, 65. It's at your own free will. So I'll be expecting you guys to try this and type your experience down in the comments. Thank you.